Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist is the kind of movie where one messy night in a city somehow turns into exactly what two people needed, even if they have no idea at the time. In the film, a heartbroken musician still is stuck on his ex, and he crosses paths with a girl who's secretly been falling for him through his music. And over the course of one chaotic night in New York, the two search for a missing friend and a mystery concert location, while slowly realizing they might be exactly what each other needs. Now, in terms of chaos, this film sits right in the lower middle ground. It's a night of wrong turns, bad decision, drunk friend who's lost, random encounters, and just enough emotional messiness to keep everything a little unpredictable. What this movie does really well is capture that very specific kind of night, where everything feels random but somehow important to your life, because the setup is already kind of messy. Nick is still hung up on his ex, Norah is stuck around people she doesn't really connect with, and both of them kind of just drifting through the night. But once they meet, everything starts to shift. And a lot of it comes down to their connection they have through music. Norah already knows Nick through his mix CDs that he sends his ex that she gets a hold of. She has 7 of his 12 that he's written so far. And Nick expresses everything through music because he struggles to say things out loud. And they might be musical soulmates. And that shared taste becomes the thing that keeps pulling them back together, even when things go wrong, which they constantly do. But what really works is the emotional side, because both Nick and Norah are stuck in bad patterns. Nick can't let go of someone who clearly treats him terribly and regularly cheats on him. Norah keeps settling for connections that don't actually mean anything, or just want to use her through her dad's music connections. And throughout the entire night, you slowly watch them realize, why am I holding on to something that doesn't work when this feels right? And even the smaller character moments hit really well. Nick's bandmates being chaotic, weirdly supportive, and pushing them together, and arguing about what their band name should be between the jerk-offs and Fistful of Assholes. Norah trying to act like she has everything together when she doesn't, and Caroline just being an absolute disaster throughout the entire night. But also, it somehow works really well for the story. It's messy, it's awkward, but it all feels real. And the rose-colored moment for me is Nick finally driving away from Triss, leaving her when she's out of the car and just driving off and choosing Norah instead, because that's the turning point. Not just in the relationship, but him finally letting go of something that was never working. And trivia nugget here for you, the Yugo that Nick drives in the movie is the same model of car that John McClane steals in Die Hard with a Vengeance, making it a fun little crossover dot for movie fans. And this is Rose Colored Film Reviews, where we celebrate the movies that prove sometimes the best connections happen when everything else is falling apart. So tell me, is Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist a chaotic night done right, or one of those stories that just hits different if you've been there? But please, let me know what you think about this movie, and if you have any other recommendations, drop it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching up to this point, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye!